ma'am. This one?
Yeah.
Another one?
As you get old, you need to sit down for the flights.
I used to sit down on my tanks on my old Raven metal bucket when I was young.
Oh, yeah.
I've got an electric glass valve. Good to go.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Tell Nick you got a birthday coming up and this will be perfect.
Have you done a radio check yet?
Yeah, but it's set up.
Watch out there, Joe.
Nice.
Oh, come on. I'm so close. Yeah, that's what I told you. Bring it in step.
Come on, we can't ruin the moneymaker.
Thank you. All right, to the bounce.
Okay, so just around the side, right? Hey, how'd you fly these things?
Wait, what?
You're the
First flying spots, huh? Hey, you left your manual down here.
Oh, nothing dead.
You know what the
volume of that
Two pilots
30.
I guess that's because it's full.
He quietly said about when the guy stepped in.
Yeah, you ready?
Yep.
Thank you, ma'am.
Where'd mine go? This one? Yep. Yeah. Just put some weight on, please.
Another one?
Yeah.
So you're safe.
As you get old, you need to sit down for the flights.
I used to sit down on my
That
tanks
form
on
was
my
in
old
case
Raven
the
metal
conversation
bucket
gets
when I was
boring,
young.
you can just undo your seatbelt and push you
With
out.
electric glass
You
valve.
can't sue him
Good to
for
go.
liability.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Tell Nick you got a birthday coming up.
Have you done a radio check yet?
Yeah, but it's set up.
Watch out there, Joe.
Nice.
Oh, come on. I'm so close landing. I mean, that's what I told you for. There's a little spring in its step.
Come on, we can't ruin the moneymaker.
Thank you.
You know.
Right, gonna bounce. Okay, so you can just come around the side, Craig, please. Okay. Hey, how do you fly these things?
Wait, what?
You're teaching me, aren't you?
Hey, you left your manual down here.
Oh, not again.
I forgot what it's like to fly in this thing. So how many more Fiestas do you got, do you think?
Next year,
That's-
it's
that's-
definitely the last.
That's
These, I'm packing up flying
yeah.
in at the end of April 2020
For good?
for good. That's 30 years since I got my license.
What? Good 30 years, right?
Yeah,
Want to end on a high note?
that's it. Yep, that's the idea. I don't want to be like, some people keep flying and then, oh shit, yeah, I've done a couple more flights than I should have done.
Right. No, I understand. And that's responsible.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be hard to hang up though, huh?
I'll still come out and crew,
Yeah.
yeah.
Still not going to be easy to give up flying though, I'd
No.
imagine. Been doing it for so long.
Yeah, that's true.
It's my Uncle Don. He had to quit flying because of medical issues.
Yeah.
And he says he misses it every day.
Yeah, you flew with this once in Gallup, didn't you?
Yeah, that was my first time ever flying in this.
Yeah, I think it's the only time.
Yeah, that was my first and only time. This is my
Yeah.
second time. That's why that's
Yeah.
why when they volunteered me to fly, if it was the basket, the Chariot, yeah, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
turn down a flight in this. This is not very many people get to experience.
Nope. And then tomorrow, I'm hopefully flying another pilot.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been trying to get her flown for quite a long time.
because she's never flown in the Chariot.
Yeah, she's been
Awesome.
on at me for a long time. And
So this is what you're gonna be flying during Fiesta?
yeah, well, this envelope, but with the basket.
Oh, you have a basket?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, still got the basket.
I thought Joe said that you had sold that this was all you had.
No, I've still got the basket. I don't like flying in town with the basket. With the
this.
chain.
It's kind of, it's not hard to fly, but it's more difficult.
It's more difficult to land.
To
than
land.
anything. Also, you don't have great visibility from this because you're strapped. You've got
This way,
that.
right?
Yeah.
Whereas in a balloon, you just
Yeah, yeah. And
me and my cousin went flying a couple weeks ago.
rank check, chase, radio check, over. Thank you. Actually, if we'd known the wind was going to come back this way, we could have.
We could have taken off from there.
Yeah,
Ah,
and
well,
played around, but
it's all right.
yeah.
Still a little.
This just gives a much bigger run.
Oh yeah.
And last Sunday, I landed down in the Arroyo by that little hill, straight. If you take the road that, where the model aircraft thing is,
Mhm.
if you go straight through there, there's a hill.
Uh huh.
Just on the south side of that Atlantic India Royal.
Last weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Is that what that is? That's like a little model aircraft runway?
Yeah.
That's what I figured. I was like, that's a runway of
Yeah.
some kind, but...
Yeah. And yeah, crew hated it.
I'm
Because
sure.
what we took off from Puerto del Sol, and they had to do nearly half a mile on the blacktop road.
Dang.
Well, I thought I'd better train them how to drive on a hard top.
I didn't think... I bet they forgot how. That's all I know how to drive on.
Yeah. Right, it's got a bit higher. Let's see if we can get it a little bit more right.
Yeah, me and my cousin went flying a few weeks ago, and we
Yeah.
landed pretty far out this way.
Who was the pilot?
My cousin Shane?
Sorry?
My cousin, Shane. Shane
Shane.
Richardson, yeah. He,
I think I know him, right?
you've probably met him once or twice, but it's been a
Yeah.
long time. But he's actually a commercial airline pilot.
Oh, okay.
And he recently, well, not recently, probably about a year ago, got his lighter than air
Okay.
and bought my Uncle Don's old balloon.
Yeah.
An old Aerostar. It's a beautiful balloon. It's a 90. And he bought that. And so that's who I'll probably be crewing for this year, because he's going to get his commercial license soon, and then
Okay.
I'll be able to get my license.
Yeah.
And then hopefully, because I'm going to law school in August next year,
Okay.
I'll moving for law school. Then hopefully after that, buy a balloon. And those turning vents are pretty efficient.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit more right and a bit more speed. Well, yeah, if we play around down here, they're going to be a lot happier.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, they didn't bring Corvettes to chase in. They brought Jeeps, so they'll be fine.
Yeah.
So are you planning on ever moving out here for good, or
No.
no? Even with Kathy being out here?
Yeah. England's home. The same way for her. America's home. You know, all my family are close by.
So you guys are just gonna have an intercontinental relationship?
Yeah. And one of the other things I have to remember is I couldn't afford medical insurance out here.
That's true. You do have it out. Well, you have supplemental insurance out there, though, right?
Yeah, I don't. But I don't have. It just means I get things done a bit quicker.
Right.
And when you go if you go into hospital, instead of being in a ward with perhaps 6 other people,
You have your own room.
You have your own room. Yeah, it's that sort of thing. But for things like cancer, they are very quick being seen.
Are they?
Yeah.
That's good. I've been reading they've been kind of having some shortages.
Oh yeah, there are. They haven't got enough money.
You know?
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
Healthcare is really one of those things. It's a difficult subject because, you know, myself as a conservative, I think personal responsibility for yourself kind of comes into play, but at the same time, I don't think people should be dying because they can't afford
No.
health insurance. You know, so it's kind of like
or going bankrupt.
or going bankrupt.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, I grew up really poor, and we
Yeah.
always still had health insurance because my parents prioritized that.
Yeah.
You know, whereas nowadays you have people my age that would rather have the newest iPhone
Yes,
rather
and
than paying for their health insurance.
Yeah.
You know, part of the reason that Deli is at the job that she's at is
Yeah.
because she has really good health insurance.
Yeah.
So she worked part-time at another job while full-time at another one, so we could save some money for my move when I lived in Washington. And her other job essentially said you can't do both. And she enjoyed her part-time job more, but she had better health insurance through her full-time job. So that's the reason she stayed, you know?
Yeah. I've got private cover,
And
but
it's just like a supplemental.
well, it just means that it's much easier making appointments to go and see somebody. If it's not, if it's life-threatening, the NHS will see you very quickly.
Okay, well that's good to hear.
Yeah, but yeah, if it's things like a replacement knee, which
Then-
isn't, then it's going to take somewhat longer.
Unless you have supplemental like you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the prostate cancer, when I started off, I ended up, I started off on NHS, and from the doctor requesting an appointment for me to seeing the specialist was 10 days.
All right, it's pretty quick.
And it was a week before I got the results back.
All right.
And after that I went private.
And you're okay now, like everything's
Yes,
all good
yeah.
now.
PSA's less than 0.1.
What's that?
The PSA,
Okay.
yeah, which means there's nothing there
Awesome.
at the moment. But
And how old are you now? You're in your early 70s?
yes, 71.
So you're doing pretty good for being 71.
Yeah.
I hope I'm still walking around and everything.
Well, I'm diabetic, high blood pressure, so yeah,
Those are things that can be managed.
yeah. Alright, let's go up a little bit more and then we'll head straight down and play in the here. I love playing in here, especially in the hopper.
I love flying in this thing. This thing is so cool. It's like a completely different experience, isn't it?
Yeah. Now what's going to happen?
We're gonna change direction.
Yeah.
That's something that's cool about being in a hot air balloon is you can feel the wind. You're like, oh, okay, and then it goes away after a minute because you start
Yeah.
moving with it. Yeah, Shane, my cousin, let me fly for like an hour and a half the other day.
Okay. The thing you'll find with this is it's very, very sensitive.
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah.
'Cause there's not a lot of weight,
No.
weight under it.
But it's a smallish envelope.
What is it?
It's a 70.
70?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a medium-sized envelope, but this is still, I mean, you and me and the Chariot, still
Yeah.
a lot lighter than a basket.
Yeah, we're running 90 centigrade, so about 190,
Huh?
195. But we're up high, it's a warmish day.
Yeah.
I think the sensor's overreading a bit.
I know when me and Shane were flying the other day, we were having to fly, because he has a 90,
Yeah.
and we were flying at like 210, but that was a
Was
way,
it just the two of you?
it was the two of us, yeah.
Well, I'm surprised.
It was a warm day.
Yeah.
It was a really warm day. I think when we took off, it was already in the mid-70s.
Well, yeah.
Personally, I wouldn't even fly my balloon
No.
in that, but it's his balloon, so
Yeah, that's it.
you gotta love the gallop weather where it's, 12 degrees outside.
Yes. Yeah, on this it's like, oh, too much. Yeah.
So 2 more Fiestas and then a couple of regular years of flying after that, huh?
Well, no, it'll be, what, 9 months after, 8 months after the next.
Oh, you're right. Next Fiesta's 2019. Holy cow. Are you gonna do something special for your last flight?
I don't know. Worry about it closer on.
Yeah, that's true. It's still a couple years out, huh?
Yeah.
Does it give you a warning when we're descending fast?
No, I'm just. We're doing what, 650 feet a minute.
What's the beeping noise? Do you hear it?
Oh, it'll be this.
Oh, okay.
I've turned it right down. We were doing 650 a minute.
Yeah.
And we're down to about 300 a minute
So you and Kathy doing all right?
now. Yep, right.
You guys have been together for a long time.
Coming on 8 years.
Oh,
Shit,
wow.
that's levelled us. See what I mean?
Yeah.
That just put us into a
A
climb.
little bit of a climb.
I think there's probably a a cold layer.
Yeah,
There
where
as
we
well.
dropped into and it popped us
Yes.
back up. So me and my wife are going on a cruise in March,
Okay.
and
Oh, because you were going to Qatar or somewhere, weren't you, last time?
so in December we actually got to spend 3 weeks in Dubai.
Oh, Dubai. I
Yeah.
knew it's one of the
Oh man,
Gulf states.
that was amazing.
Yeah.
That was so cool. I mean, we spent New Year's Eve in Dubai, so
Yeah.
I mean, it was so cool. But no, we're going on a cruise from Miami to LA.
Okay.
I'll let you burn. And we're going in March,
Yeah.
and so we're actually going through the canal,
Oh, lovely.
which I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
But the exciting thing is we booked our first class tickets ever.
Oh.
I know.
What for the flights to Miami?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going from here to Dallas to DFW, and then from DFW to Miami,
Yeah.
and we are flying in a 777 first class with a lay flat.
Whoa, lovely.
I know. Originally, Delhi had booked the flight and put us into a 757,
Yeah.
but I had her cancel it and redo it into 777.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got Diana up last week.
Oh, yeah?
In here, yeah.
that-
'Cause she's always said, "Oh, I won't go in it. I'm not going to go in it."
Oh, it's so much fun.
She said, and, when Corey flew in it last November, she said, "She's done it. I've got to do it."
Oh, her husband?
Yeah,
I love those two. I'm glad they're working out.
yeah.
When you get married that young, it's really tough.
Yes.
You know, I thought I got married young, and I was still 27 when I got married.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I was, 27, 28.
Well, I had a lot of friends that got married when they were
In their 30s?
no 18.
18?
Yeah, I have a friend that got married when he was 18
Oh,
to his high school sweetheart.
yeah,
They're still married, so
yeah.
you have any great grandkids yet?
Sorry?
You have any great grandkids yet?
Oh, yeah, I've got 4.
Holy. No wonder you can't leave England.
Yeah, 4 girls.
Oh wow,
And the eldest is 10 years old now.
a great grandkid?
No, grandkid.
Okay, I thought I asked
Oh,
great
you said
grandkids.
grandkid, did you?
Great grandkids, yeah.
No.
I knew you had grandchildren.
Yeah, yeah. But the eldest 2 are my daughters. Do you remember the Cat in the Hat?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've nicknamed the youngest, the eldest 2, my daughters 2, Thing 1 and Thing 2. It's just the way they used to act. And they're really easy kids to look after. I often look after them for the day.
Your grandkids?
Those 2.
Oh,
the,
okay.
the other 2 easy. Even their dad says so.
Yeah, my sister has 2 kids,
Yeah.
and she has a 3rd on the way.
Uh,
And my oldest niece, Bridget,
Yeah.
she is such a handful. But
Yeah.
my youngest niece, Gwyneth, is so pleasant to be around.
yeah. The main thing with the elder 2 is you have to keep them fed. Grandpa, I'm hungry.
I just fed you 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. Yes, but I'm still hungry. yes, they just love their food. I've got a picture of Holly, the oldest. This is a year ago. For, no, forget the picture. But for my birthday a year ago, we went out for a pub meal, and Holly and Alyssa has shared an adult starter of scallops.
The two young ones?
Yeah.
Wow.
Holly then had an 8-ounce steak, fries and something else, and Ben went on and had a apple and crumble custard and apple and blackberry crumble and custard.
Oh, they are not cheap dates, are they?
No. And they're both as thin as anything.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, but Holly had just swum 52 lengths that afternoon.
Oh, wow. Is that what she's
Yeah.
like swimming?
Yeah, she loves swimming.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
London is still on my bucket list.
yeah,
That's me and my wife think we'll probably do that
yeah.
when I finish law school.
When will that be?
3 years. Yeah, we want to go back out to Dubai. Spend another few weeks out there.
What's Carlos done out of his vehicle up there?
I don't even see him.
It's by the tree. Yeah.
Yeah, cause that. What we'd probably. What we'd pro.
The angle there,
Yeah.
down there. That's Craig, isn't it?
We that flight though, like we decided next time we go to Dubai, we'll probably stop over somewhere, because it was a 19-hour flight.
Yeah.
It was just as crazy.
Oh, it's Kathy's 70th next year, and we're going out to Machu Picchu.
Oh, cool.
Peru,
Peru?
Yeah. And what I haven't managed to quite understand is I could get a ticket to Lima, Peru from London via Houston for £650. The cheapest Kathy could get to Lima was £840
What?
via Houston, and the same flight down. So
It's closer.
yeah,
That's funny.
yeah.
Not gonna fly business class?
Well, I've taken premium economy on the way out. Not economy plus, but premium economy. It's
Pretty
so-
nice, right?
Well, yeah. The seats will be somewhere between the domestic first class seats on most of the airlines here, and economy.
All right.
I'm doing that, going Birmingham, Frankfurt, Panama City, and then, as it turned out, we got Kathy's seats in the end that were using air miles with
Oh, cool.
United, and it's worked out well because the one we're going to be on the same flight. We're going to be on the same flight out of
Houston.
no, out of Panama City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm going Panama City.
Nice.
Good grief.
Ugh.
And that's using the quiet burner.
I know the main one, that would be
Yeah.
something else, huh?
And the main one, though it's only a single, if I want full power, it's the main blast valve one side, cattle valve the other. So it's
Yep. See, and you can. That was immediate.
yeah.
Yeah, that definitely put us into a bit of a climb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just excited for when me and Deli get. I've never flown first class before,
Yeah.
so I'm super excited. And I would love to fly like business class or first class internationally, because I think
Yeah.
that'd be just great. But we looked into doing it when we went to Dubai,
Yeah.
and I think the tickets were gonna be like 10 grand each.
Yeah.
And so we're like, eh.
I got when I come back from Lima, I've got business class
Nice.
with Lufthansa.
Okay.
Well, I've got who's it? Avianca up to Bogota, and then Lufthansa across to Frankfurt.
Okay.
And that was £2,000, so about $2,600 for the whole round trip.
It's not bad.
It's not bad
It's not
going.
bad.
Yeah.
Have you ever flown Virgin?
Yeah, a couple of times. Once many years ago.
Are they any good?
Yeah. And once about 4 summers ago, I did a business class
Oh.
trip.
What do they call it for Virgin? Upper class?
Upper class.
Upper
yeah.
class.
Yeah. Oh, I'll just go back that way a bit.
Yeah, I just finished reading Richard Branson's book.
Yeah. Yeah, I was reading. Have you ever heard of a guy called Freddie Laker?
No.
No, okay. He started off the idea of low-cost airlines.
Oh, was he the American?
No, he's British.
Okay. Oh, was he the one that went out of business?
Yeah, he went
Yeah,
out-
yeah, yeah.
BA.
BA forced him out.
Yes.
Yeah, and he sued him and won.
Yeah.
But by that time, the airline was already.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I read about him.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, BA, man, they're a little
Yeah.
shithead, aren't they?
yeah. Well, when I started work, I was in the tower at Heathrow, and there was a standing joke then about Tower. This is Tower. Could I have a time check, please? Station calling. What's your call sign? You don't need that. I just need a time check. Yes. Well, if you're an American airline, it's a quarter after. If you're such and that, and if you're toffee nose state airline, the big hand is on the.
The big hand's on the 3.
Yeah. Yeah, see, because a lot of those people in those days were from the days where they all made a lot of from just before the war and just after, where Captain was God and you didn't.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
and they still try to do that.
And it was an interesting book. It was actually really good until the end. At the end, he got kind of uppity.
Yeah.
At the end, he started talking, like in the book, he just started talking about how humans are destroying the planet, this and that, and the
Yeah.
other thing. So, but he's coming out with a cruise line
Yeah.
that I want to kind of cruise with because it's adults only.
Oh, okay.
So,
I'm going to see if we can eventually get back land on the launch field.
that'd be pretty good.
We've been going half hour. I'll probably aim for about a 45-minute flight.
Oh yeah, launch field's right back that way.
Yeah.
So
I'm
we've just
going-
been kind of. Whoop.
Yeah. I wonder what they're doing down there.
I don't know. I was looking at that. Definitely. I don't think it's stolen cars.
Yeah.
A little bit too conspicuous
Obvious,
for that.
yeah.
And I did see one that was lit ablaze down here somewhere, but it is Albuquerque.
Yeah. Well, of course, you've seen that sticker on Kathy's car.
Mm-mm.
My other car is in the Arroyo. Oh, no, it's not mine. It's on the back of the van.
Oh, is it on the back of yours?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
She stuck it there.
Okay. That's true. It is Albuquerque.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you this coming year, guarantee you this balloon fiesta I'll read somewhere about some poor guy who got his balloon trailer stolen.
Yeah. Well, at least one thing with an old E150, it's not high on people's priority list.
Yeah, exactly. My poor neighbor's had his truck stolen 3 times. Yeah, he finally stopped getting a diesel. He just got a gas one. 'Cause that's all they're after is the diesels.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well,
So
in England now, they're having had a spell of wanting people to buy diesels. They're now doing their best to dissuade people
Really?
from having diesels. Yeah.
why?
Overall, they reckon they give out more emissions.
I don't think so.
Ah.
The thermal efficiency of diesels are way higher. Thermal
Yeah,
efficiency.
but it's the type of emissions that they give.
They have a little bit higher nitrogen,
Yeah.
oxides of nitrogen, and they have more soot for sure.
Yeah, I've had a couple of. Well, I've got a diesel now, but I had a diesel before, and it gave almost 30% better fuel economy than an equivalent car.
Oh, the
Yeah,
thermal
but-
efficiency is just much higher. Gas
Yeah.
engines are really, really inefficient. I think the thermal efficiency of a gasoline engine is like 12%.
Yeah. And I mean, and especially the modern diesels are so.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
Yeah, diesel's definitely got a bad rap with that whole VW thing.
Yeah. Oh, the VW thing was just diesels, was it?
Yeah, it was just diesels.
Okay. One thing in this, you sort of get used to driving backwards, sideways, any which way. I don't think we're going to get that direction again.
Yeah, we're. I don't know. I don't think gas motors are going to be. I don't think those are going to be long for this world, anyways.
But they'll go on so much about about electric cars, but they don't take into account the effect of the battery.
The battery, yeah, because you have to strip mine the earth to get the lithium for those batteries. And
Yeah.
then, as of now, at least, most of the energy that's used to produce the energy for those are, coal and gas burning power plants. So I mean, it's kind of offsets anything that you get. Plus, the reason that I don't like electric cars is because of the whole range thing. I mean, the furthest range that you can have is 250 miles, and at least in
and the performance generally isn't great.
yeah, and then in this part of the country, like in California, if you have a Tesla, it's fine because you can drive, pull over, there's a supercharging station, plug in for 35 minutes, and then get back on your way.
A few charging places in the UK dotted around.
Well, so I read something cool that in the UK they, I don't know if they've already done it, but they want to make the first inductive charging road, where they actually have charging plates under the road. And as you drive over it, if your electric car has an inductive charging plate on it, it charges as you drive.
Yeah. But I found something on Facebook, so I don't know how much to trust it. With the saying, once you allow for what the charging rate is, electric cars aren't a lot more expensive to run.
Right. No, they're not. I actually think electric cars are probably cheaper to run than gas cars, but
I think it depends what size car you're talking about.
Well, just for example, if Deli and I like to go to Durango, which is 200 miles there, 200 miles back, give or take, and we can do that in an electric car, and it's not like they have electric charging stations in small town Colorado.
The wind's changed, we're not going to get back there.
Yeah.
If we kept going the first time.
Right now, I think if they made like a Tesla with a big battery like that and something like, I don't know if you ever heard of Fisker, the car company. It was a Fisker car company, and their cars were electric, and they had a little engine that charged the battery.
Yeah.
So, see, look, there's two right there.
Yeah.
What is that, a Ford Ranger? I can't even tell anymore. Really makes you hate people.
See. To be honest, when I woke up this morning, I looked at the weather reports. I didn't think I'd be flying.
Really? Turned out to be a nice day.
Some of them were giving 5, gusting 10. And,
Oof.
yeah.
No, it turned out to be a lovely day.
Yeah. I thought,
I just think it's crazy how warm it is anymore.
yeah. With wait a minute. You're right wing. Remember, there's no such thing as global warming or anything. Yeah.
Oh, we could debate that all you want, Graham.
I know.
I'm of the belief that global warming is happening and that humans are a part of it, but
No,
not all of it.
No, I agree. My youngest brother, or the
I don't know if you've ever noticed, but see that flaming gas ball behind us? I think that contributes a lot more to the warming of the earth than anything
Yeah.
we can do.
Yeah, he was he's retired now. But he was a geologist, and he was very much. He said, "Yeah, it's happened umpteen times before in the past. It goes like that, but yes, we're not helping."
We're not helping.
Yeah,
And as a right-wing person,
yeah,
I care a great deal about the environment. I think a lot of people do. I think you'd have to be absolutely insane to not,
yeah,
because this is all we got.
yeah.
You know, like I'm huge into recycling. Recycling. I hate waste. You know, like I don't like using paper plates anymore because I think it's just wasteful.
Yeah. We're over halfway through, despite what the gauge says.
It's a little bit off.
Yeah.
How big is the tank? 30?
40.
40.
Sorry, 40 kilograms, 20.
Oh,
20
okay.
Gallon, 20
I was like
gallons.
40 gallons. Holy
Yeah,
cow!
I
We're
wish it was.
we're riding on a rocket ship.
Yeah.
I do wish I could do what you do and just switch between centigrade and.
Well, see, I was brought up on Fahrenheit in England, and
they-
then with work it was centigrade. Then we went to centigrade
You-
in UK.
You remember doing that?
Don't ask me when it was.
I mean, let's be honest. It's easier, but at the same time, if they switched to
Yeah.
centigrade in the United States, I'd pitch a fit.
One thing in this, you get used to flying sideways backwards.
That's cool. I like flying this thing.
Oh, we've got another fence up there.
Do you ever keep that track of your balloons? You know whatever happened to Dingbat?
Dingbat Senior, yeah, I saw the guy that owns it now. Do you remember Ken Polk? Ken and
Yeah.
Elisa?
Yeah.
Ken died in the summer.
Oh wow.
He actually came out one Sunday because there was a friend that was going to fly
Uh huh.
with us, and he was having a back surgery the next day.
Uh huh.
Everything went well, and I know what we'd do. Make them happy. We'll fly onto the Arroyo.
All
if
right.
we can.
There you go. We did pretty good. There's the model aircraft thing.
And about 2 days later, he suddenly had a series of heart attacks. And after the third, Lisa said, "No, don't do anything."
That's so sad.
Yeah. fact, we're seeing Elisa this evening, going out for a meal.
Oh man, I hope
With
she's
her.
doing all right.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know, as you get older, you become a lot more aware of your mortality.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not old by any means,
no.
but
What are you now?
31.
Yeah.
But I still, you
Yeah.
know, like I sprained my ankle the other day, and
Yeah.
when I was younger, I would have been like, it'll be fine. But
Yeah.
now I'm like, I gotta go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Like make sure I'm not broke. Make sure there's nothing.
I need to get a bit of right.
So how does your health insurance work in the United States?
I'm on travel insurance.
Oh, so that's this other supplemental insurance that you buy.
Yeah, I have to for travelling.
So if you're a British citizen and you're traveling, do you have to buy that stuff, or will the
I don't
NHS?
have to. No, the NHS won't cover me over here.
They won't. Wow. So if you're just a British citizen with no supplemental insurance and you come to the United States, they won't cover you if you
No.
have you have to pay for it.
Yep.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Come on, over that way now. I don't want to go low over the buildings.
Yeah, because they.
Lights there.
Crispin still fly?
Yep. He was here last Fiesta. He's not here this Fiesta.
No? Well, thanks for flying me today.
That's okay. Well, I think otherwise it'd probably been Kathy. None of the others seem that worried about flying.
I don't think so.
Kathy will fly at the slightest opportunity.
I'm with her. Me and Carlos were talking about that. I told him that I was interested in getting my pilot's license, and of course he reminded me of how boring it is, and I'd much rather be doing that, which I can understand, and
Yeah.
I'd much rather be doing this. So,
Yeah.
you can't fly without a crew, and you can't
No.
crew without a flight. So,
Yeah. No, it's only about the 8th flight I've done this year. That's why I need to fly myself. Just to,
yes.
and it's only the second time since early July that I've flown as well. So I'm trying. I need to get some
time.
practice in.
Because flying a balloon's not quite like riding a bike. I mean, you got to stay,
Yeah.
in practice. Then a whole lot of variables go into things
Yeah.
too. Flying the Chariot on a 30-degree wet day is a whole
Yeah.
lot different than flying a basket on a 70-degree day.
Yeah.
I was talking.
I think Carlos knows where I'm heading.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting ahead of us. I was talking to Jim, and he told me how
Yeah.
much different flying squirrel is than his too,
Yes.
because it's just such a new balloon.
Yeah. Slightest burn and yeah.
And this is the one that got the top ripped off of it, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it turned out to be a blessing in disguise. You got a new top half for
Yeah.
free.
That's it.
I mean, that's the reason you haven't had to do anything with this balloon.
Just a tad more.
Kathy hasn't had any want to get her pilot's license or anything?
No.
She just likes flying, huh?
No, she's like, she did actually, way back when her father was alive, do some fixed wing flying.
Oh. Well, that's something I also want to do,
Yeah,
because my cousin has a commercial fixed wing pilot.
yeah,
It's really easy for me to do already. We just need to find the time. You probably know.
the blank check to Chase. I'm going to drop down in 2 or 3 minutes and look to land somewhere.
what does it take to get a hot air license? I mean, I only need 10 hours with a commercial pilot, right? And then a check ride.
And a check ride. But if anybody's sensible, you won't aim to do it in
Right, 10 hours.
in 10 hours.
But that's the minimum.
Yeah, that's the minimum. To be honest, I've lost track of exactly what's required.
Yeah.
Because I haven't done any training for a long time.
30 years you've been flying hot air balloons,
Yeah.
though, huh? What made you get into it?
Well, I've always had a thing about aviation
Well, yeah, I knew that.
because partly work, partly.
Partly it's amazing.
Well, when I was at school, I learnt to glide.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the gliding.
I bet gliding's fun.
Yeah,
Kind of like being on a hot air balloon, except
yeah, and I also used to sail, so that gave me an idea of the weather and the wind as well.
I know Moriarty's really big into gliding.
Yeah, and when I got divorced, I moved into a house, and the people next to me had a balloon.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I need to go up again.
It's kind of a combination of sailing and
Yeah.
gliding. See, when I finished law school,
Yeah,
as a lawyer, you have to have an expensive habit.
yeah.
So I could either get a boat or a balloon. So I think I'll
Yeah.
probably get a balloon.
You've got to play golf as well, haven't you?
I gotta learn how to play golf. I mean, I'm a Republican, for God's sake. How do I not know how to play golf?
I mean, the funny thing is here, the thing, in England, I basically normally vote Conservative, which is right wing,
Uh-huh.
but over here, your right wing is so much further right than ours.
Well, let's be honest, our left wing's probably further left, too.
No, what's that? Talking of left, I want to go right.
That's left.
Uh,
But of course, it depends on perspective. You could just twist the balloon and then it'd be right.
Yes, that's it.
You know, it's funny. I think that most people in this country are probably more moderate than anything.
Yeah,
You know, I'm not right wing, for example, on social issues.
yeah.
You know, I'm pro gay marriage. You know, I'm personally anti-abortion, but it's none of my business.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. But when it comes to fiscal issues, I also don't want to have to pay for people who don't want to work.
Yeah.
So,
Don't go indoors too high.
like you said, this thing's kind of the sports cars of balloons. Could you imagine flying the Chariot under a racing balloon?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I can stay up here all day.
Where's the, where, 1, 2, 3. I didn't want to go that high.
Oh well.
It gives us a bit more room to try and get there. If I don't think I'm going to make it, I'm going to land on the dirt road where the van is. And as with normal things, just stay in the chair.
Stay in the chair.
And
Keep my feet up.
Yeah, keep your feet on the footrest.
I know better.
Yeah.
I've been crewing. Said I've been crewing with you since you didn't like me because I was a kid.
Well, no, I was always very wary of kids.
I know.
Now you know why.
I know, because
You can't the majority. You can't trust. You've got to be very careful.
Yeah, you-
Diana was the one that I caught.
kids are kids. You don't really want to put your life in their hands. How tall are these things?
About 70 feet.
70 feet?
Yeah, 70, 80 feet. Depends on the size.
Yeah, speaking of aviation, planes nowadays, right?
Yeah,
I was reading a news article the other day about the new 777X
yeah,
and the folding wingtips.
yeah,
It's amazing, isn't it?
yeah.
You more of a Boeing or an Airbus guy?
Airbus.
Really? Is it because it's European?
No. So just watch it. Make certain the sky doesn't take off again below us. My ex-brother-in-law, who I still get on with, I still get on with my wife, ex-wife as well.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we can all go out together.
That's
with
good.
the kids. He worked for a company, and Boeing approached them to build something for them, and they said yes but under British law, not American. And they said no. Yeah, well, don't you know who we are? Yes. Yes, an arrogant sort of thing. And then, so they said no, we don't. We don't want to do it under American law. Well, some guy came along after a while, the air came and said, why wouldn't you do it? Well, yeah, because I mean, if we're under British law, how do you expect us to screw you into the ground the way we can with American law?
That's probably true.
And I thought that sort of made me very anti-Boeing.
Yeah. I can understand.
Right, got the water bombs ready.
I could hit it.
Oh yeah, yeah, that would have been a good one. Yeah, we could have got it through the sunroof. Good, we're hooking. Thought we were going to hook that way. You've got to go up again, Adam. Don't you?
Unless you want to take out some cactus.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, I'm just going to lean forward and let the back do it. Whee! Well, at least you're giving them some fun.
Yeah.
Get back in the truck! Looks like we'll make it. Is the black line a turning vent?
Yeah.
Okay.
The black turns to the left.
Green to the right?
To the right, yeah.
Surprised Kathy hasn't cut the green one out. While I'm at it, you better let me have that black one.
Yeah.
You Brits are going through some fun stuff politically yourself, huh?
Oh yeah.
The whole Brexit thing is falling apart. And...
Well, it was going to,
Oh, well.
I think, because nobody knew. Oh, we'll do this, we'll do that, but yeah, that's assuming that the EU agree with everything that we want. It's like a divorce.
Right. I just read a news article that Boris is considering challenging Teresa.
Oh,
That guy's crazy. He's your Donald Trump.
yeah, well, yeah, his attitude was, was it Farage and I, we've got the important thing done, we got the vote through, we'll let somebody else sort out the mess.
Yeah, the EU is an interesting thing.
And it's like, no, you told us a load of lies, and very much like here, he was telling people what they wanted to hear.
Politics is the same everywhere.
Yeah, but Boris is sort of worse than Farage, were worse than most, and come on, get over that way.
We are. We're moving. England is it's just we're going through a kind of a pivotal moment in history for
Yeah,
the United States and England.
yeah.
I've always loved England because I think England's responsible for the entire Western world.
There are a lot of other European countries, the Dutch in particular, had a very wide, a very big empire at one time.
Yeah, but it was the English that really solidified theirs.
Yeah, but it's amazing when you think, in those days, with what was available, that they managed to rule countries all around the world.
Well,
Isn't it?
I think it's amazing that England did it. I mean, it's
Yes,
a country that's
that's
smaller than New
right, yeah.
Mexico. But you did it with your navy.
Yeah, hang on. Just interested to see where he's going. We've got two balloons here over down West Mesa.
And what the English did, though, is they controlled the
Yeah.
world with their navy, and then they brought the common law with them.
Yeah. Can you keep an eye on him?
Yeah, I got him. He's coming underneath us.
He's slightly different track, isn't he?
Yeah. If you track him, he's gonna go this
Yeah.
way. He's moving. Looks like he's coming up, though. Yeah, we better be careful. He's coming up.
Is he still coming?
Yeah, he's still coming up. Okay. I think he's leveled out. Or we're just going up
Yeah.
faster than he is now.
We have to be right there. Good, we got some north. That gives us a chance to run back in.
Yeah. Did you ever fly, what are they called? It's a name of a envelope type with the top that just rips out.
Adams.
Adams, that's
Yeah,
it.
I've flown in them a couple of times, that's all.
God, I bet those are terrifying.
Yeah. I'll tell you once we landed. My flight first, one of my flights with Ken Polk with that.
Because Adams balloons are essentially just kind of cinched at the top, and you pull it, and it just kind of.
Yep. Come on, I want wind going that. So. Yeah, I was flying Ken's balloon. It was one he just got, and I don't know what you know about the Adams, but basically the crown line is held tight and is clipped on, and that stops the whole top from opening up. And to let it go like this, you pull a dog bone, which holds everything, which just held a very thin bit of cord, and then you let go of the crown line. Yeah. Anyway, Ken goes to do the landing, and we're coming down very fast. He's burning away. He says, "Right, I'll tell you when to turn it off, to let the crown line go." Well, we did as we hit the ground, and it was a different type of clip to you normally had, and it caught like this.
Uh-oh.
So we're the heat that's gone in, we're shooting back up, and he's yelling, "Don't let go of the crown line." I said, I don't know a lot about an Adams, but I know enough.
I know I'm not letting go of this.
Yeah,
So as long as you don't let it go, then it holds it taut.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Here we go. Landing.
Go to the next one.
No, yeah, just over the other side there. It looks better to take down.
You need to turn it around though.
No, we're fine. This is the money maker.
No, Phil wants us to go in front first.
I know. This is the money maker. How do you think I got Deli to marry me?
Right there on top of that thing.
Yep. Yeah, I did offer Alan a chance back there to go in front first, with all the cactus.
Oh, right.
We were actually thinking I was going to try and drop into Carlos's sunroof.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is,
I would have moved. Yeah, right.
That's why I didn't do it.
no, but the other thing we thought of, if we'd had some water bombs, we could probably got them from the roof that last time.
You know, I am armed.
Okay. Right.
It is New Mexico. You kind of have to be nowadays.
Okay, let's close this down. Yeah.